Welcome back, everyone, to the Westlake Hornets Teambuilder Dynasty here on NCAA Football 14. As today, the Hornets, winner of their past 4 games, are set to take on the USC Trojans. It doesn't say they're ranked, but I believe they are actually ranked number 25, if I'm not mistaken. The Trojans started off the season with 6 Pac-12 games, winning all 6 of them, but then took on the Memphis Tigers in their first non-conference game and ended up losing. And then last week, let the Arizona State Sun Devils, led by Jack Jackson, score 50 on them. I was confused how that happened, but it turns out Jackson got injured midway through the second quarter, and the Sun Devils scored most of their points in the second half. So it made sense why Arizona State ended up scoring 50. The Trojans want to get back on the win column, and they have one of the most talented teams in the country. But they're going to be playing Westlake, who's won 4 straight, so they're red hot. They're coming off a close win against Utah. Westlake was up big, but Utah made a comeback and only lost by 2. Last year when these two teams played, it was a very good game in Pasadena, but USC's talent was just too much, and they were able to win on a game-winning field goal. However, star running back Roman Denman is out for the year, so obviously he won't be playing in this game. That's a huge loss for USC's offense. While star senior running back Roman Denman is out, this Westlake defense is going to have a hard time stopping many really good playmakers on the USC offense. Is Derek Dixon with a really nice first down run. Solid start to the drive for USC. They haven't made any big plays, but they've been moving the ball down the field fairly well, as there's the redshirt sophomore Isaac Solomon, who's been playing the best football of his career the past few weeks with the sack for a 4-yard loss. We all know how good defensive tackle QJ Casimir has been, but Isaac Solomon has been incredible as well. Second down and 14, delayed handoff for Derek Dixon. And that's Agobo Inecho who reads the play like a book. Play number 12 on the drive. It is 3rd down and 15 for USC. They're not quite in field goal range as Jackson in motion. Jones under pressure as a wide open man. That's Jackson. And Michael Jackson moonwalking his way for a first down. After the 3rd down conversion, USC is now in the red zone. Jones under center. It'll be a handoff for Derek Dixon. Dixon has some blocks and a USC Trojan touchdown, and they strike first. Last year, these two teams faced off. Champ Britton had one of the worst games of his collegiate career. However, Alex Ellis was phenomenal, and I think that was one of his Heisman-defining games, even though his team lost. Britton on second down under a ton of pressure. He's going to throw off his back foot, and one hand is all Michael Wilson needs to haul it in. He gains 29. And a Westlake first down. Take another look. Britton was under so much pressure, but Wilson with a beautiful catch. That one's going on Sports Center. And now Westlake has it at the 40 here on first down. Alex Ellis with the handoff. Ellis scored multiple times last year against USC, and he almost does on that play, running for 39 yards. Is Alex Ellis USC's kryptonite? Well, so far it looks like it. First and goal, Britton hands it off for Ellis, who gets the touchdown, as Ellis, who scored 27 touchdowns last year, 29 if you count receiving touchdowns, with his, I want to say, 11th rushing touchdown this year. USC's opening drive lasted 14 plays, whereas Westlake's lasted just 4, but both teams were able to score a touchdown. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Second down as Jones under pressure. He's going to be sacked by the senior defensive tackle, Carl Bolden. Westlake's offense gets the ball back. They scored on their last drive due to some really nice plays by Alex Ellis and a very nice catch from Michael Wilson. As Ellis gets the handoff here on first down. He has holes. Alex Ellis gets by the safety, and he gains 23. Is this man stoppable against USC? I don't think so. Here comes Matt Fellows for a 47-yard field goal. He was 3 for 3 last week in field goal attempts. It is up, and it is right down Main Street as Matt Fellows with probably his first 45-plus field goal of his career. That one was a beauty. Probably wouldn't have gone in if it was 4 or 5 yards deeper. USC's offense gets the ball back. Weren't really able to do anything on their last drive. I think they only got 1 first down. As Tyler Jones, short pass for Walker. Walker breaks tackle, still on his feet, and wrapped up by Leon Moore after a gain of 21. First quarter in the books, we got ourselves a pretty good game. Westlake leads it 10-7 as USC wide receiver Joel Fry has back spasms. He should return soon. Jones under pressure. He finds Dixon. Derek Dixon will stiff arm the defender and tackled in the end zone for a USC touchdown. And the Trojans take the lead back. Westlake's offense gets the ball back. They were able to get a field goal on their last drive as Jackson, Britton, and Ellis all in the backfield. Champ Britton, fumble, bad awareness, and it's going to be picked up by Powell. And he's going to take it the distance for a USC touchdown. Westlake has had a lot of trouble on toss option plays, and Champ Britton with a poor decision. Andrew Powell takes it the distance. Touchdown Trojans. Westlake's last drive only lasted one play. It ended in a USC touchdown. And so far, talent is beating teamwork, but the Hornets are still playing really well today. As Alex Ellis with the handoff. Ellis has a few blocks and somehow gains a first down, getting 13. He now has 110 rushing yards on the day. If the Hornets get the ball to Ellis as much as they can, they'll have no problem scoring points. As 5:15 left to go, Britton looking to throw it. No time to throw it, and it's intercepted by Pope. Another turnover. Wasn't all Champ Britton's fault. He could have made a better throw, but he had no time to throw it, and he panicked, which I think panicking and forcing passes is definitely Britton's biggest weakness. USC is definitely in the driver's seat right now after a pair of turnovers. As on 3rd down and 2, Derek Dixon is stopped by Brock Rivero, forcing a 3-and-out and a USC punt. After USC's 3-and-out, Sean Briggs had a pretty nice punt return, giving Westlake pretty nice field position just past the 50. As Britton here on 2nd down, scrambling, he is sacked for a loss of 4 as he is brought down. Really nice tackle from John Ransom. After a very high-scoring start, both of these defenses, especially USC's, have really kicked it up a notch. 3rd down and 10 for the Trojans as Jones looking to throw it. He has time, launching up a prayer, and it's intercepted by the senior Quentin Campbell. Last year when these two teams played, Campbell got burnt on a long pass, which led to the game-winning field goal. But this time he gets an interception, his 18th of his career. These offenses have turned it over 3 times now in the second quarter, as both of them, especially the quarterbacks, need to clean it up, as the QBs are responsible for all 3 of the turnovers. Alex Ellis has blocks, and Ellis gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. He has been truly unstoppable. He probably has close to 130 rushing yards on probably 12 carries, and now 2 touchdowns. As while Champ Britton isn't having the best of performances, Alex Ellis here. The USC Trojans are still in the driver's seat, but they're not in as good of a position as they were 2 minutes ago, because Alex Ellis does what Alex Ellis does best, and that score touchdowns is on 1st down. Agobo Anecho with the sack. The sophomore linebacker's been playing some really nice football today as he makes that sack, setting up a 2nd and 17. Anecho's been flying all over the field and has had one of the best halves of his career. Brock Rivero also. USC is 3 for 6, 50% on 3rd down conversion attempts. As it's 3rd and 17, chances are they won't convert, but they did convert on a 3rd and long earlier in the game. It's a screen for Derek Dixon. Dixon has a 1st down, pushed out of bounds by Jeremy Harrington. 4th and inches at the 11. I like the guts as the Trojans are going for it, not taking the easy way out. This is why they're 6 and 2, ranked in the top 25. As Blaylock had it, but Wesley McNamara broke it up, and the Trojans do not score anything, as Blaylock had an easy 1st down of a 1, but McNamara with a huge stop preventing likely 7 points. 2nd down and 10, 9 seconds left in the half. The Hornets are down to their final timeout. Ellis, Britton, Jackson all in the backfield as Champ Britton scrambling like he's late on a date, and he's going to be intercepted. That is the 2nd time he's been picked off today. It's Hill who makes the play. Second half now underway. USC Trojans lead it 21-17. But the Westlake Hornets start with the football as Champ Britton will hand it off for Alex Ellis, who had a monster first half, and it looks like the second half will be a lot of the same. Really nice start for Ellis, who has 149 rushing yards. While Alex Ellis has been playing really well, Champ Britton has not been doing too hot. 6 for 12, 2 interceptions. Neither of the interceptions were fully his fault, as the last one, he was trying to force a throw since there is no time left, and that's the type of play where it makes sense to force a pass, as Michael Wilson makes the catch, gaining 23. 3 catches and 62 yards today for Michael Wilson, who has over half of Champ Britton's passing yards. I think Wilson is this team's most reliable receiver, as Britton up the middle for Ayoa Yaluko, who finds the end zone, in Westlake will take the lead. Still plenty of time left to play, but the Hornets now have 14 unanswered. USC's offense has sort of gotten a little bit worse as the game has gone along ever since they scored that second touchdown. As Tyler Jones on first down fumbles the football, Chip Barron with the force, and it's picked up by Isaac Solomon, who somehow breaks the tackle and is tackled at the 1-yard line. What a play for the Hornets, and I don't think he could ever get better field position, and the offense will likely make it a 2-possession lead. Britton with the force, and Isaac Solomon looking like a running back. What an ideal start to the second half for Westlake, as it is 1st and goal. Britton, he's going to look to throw it. He is an open man. That's the sophomore Everett Lemieux for the touchdown, and it's now a double-digit lead for Westlake, as Champ Britton now has 2 touchdown passes to start the second half. The start to this half couldn't really be any worse for the USC Trojans. I mean, they do have good starting field position at around the 40-ish, as Hassan, I forget his last name, is in motion. Jones scrambling. Jones has a first down. Jones jukes by 2 defenders. Sean Briggs can't tackle him, but he fumbles it, and QJ Casimir recovers. 2 drives in this second half and 2 USC fumbles from Tyler Jones. It was Chip Barron who forced it again. I said, could the start of this half get any worse for USC? Turns out my answer was yes. They turned it over again, as Chip Barron now has 2 fumble forces here in the second half. Britton on the pass. Nowhere to go with it. He is sacked for a loss of 8, and the Trojans finally get a stop. That's Charles Burgess with the play. USC wasted another drive away, but at least they didn't fumble it away. That was corny. 2nd down and 10. Champ Britton looking to throw it. He has no time to throw it. Hoping he makes a play, and somehow it ends in the hands of Brian Barnes, who gains 20. That should have been incomplete or maybe even intercepted. However, Westlake got lucky, as Champ Britton is a wide open man down the field. That's Ayoa Yaluko for a Westlake touchdown, and they extend their lead. The third quarter was all about Westlake, as their defense forced 2 turnovers and allowed 0 points, and their offense scored 3 touchdowns, all of which were passing touchdowns. As on 3rd down and 6, wide open down the field is the former 5-star John Marcus, and that one's inside the 5. 3rd down and goal at the 1. Can USC convert, or will they be stopped? As it's going to be a handoff for Derek Dixon, who gets the touchdown, and it's now a 2-possession game. Note, in the past 3 games, Westlake has allowed 28 in each of them, so will this be the 4th straight game that they do that? That would mean USC can't score anymore except for the extra point. This clock is ticking away. It's going to be a 5-wide set here on 1st down as Champ Britton can't find anyone. Does a little twirl in the backfield, and Britton finds the end zone on a 10-yard run. And the Hornets extend their lead with 3 minutes exactly here in the 4th. 4th down and goal at the 6. This is the game, as Trey Jones, looking to throw it, finds John Marcus, who only gains 4. And it looks like Westlake's streak of giving up 28 points will advance to 4 games. That is how this game ends. Westlake has now given up 28 points in 4 straight games. And I also forgot to mention, Ayoa Yaluko broke the school record for receiving touchdowns, probably in a career. I would assume Cortez Foreign had the old record. And Alex Ellis, he was absolutely phenomenal in this one. 26 carries, 240 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Hornets improved to 6-2 and are now bowl eligible for the 5th straight season.
Hey,